Welcome to The Vector. Have you ever felt like you're too trusting of everything around you? Do you often find yourself swayed by information without verifying it? If you've ever been in that situation, you're not alone. In this digital age, getting caught up in rumors or inaccurate information is incredibly common. Today, we're going to explore a crucial skill that many of us are still missing: critical thinking. You'll learn how to not only recognize and evaluate information accurately, but also become someone who can analyze and make decisions based on facts. Let's explore and equip ourselves with the tools to avoid being easily fooled. Defining critical thinking. We'll dive into a concept you might have heard of frequently, but never fully understood: critical thinking. Imagine critical thinking as a superpowered pair of glasses that helps you see through the dust and debris of information to get to the real essence. So, what exactly is critical thinking? Simply put, it's the ability to analyze, evaluate, and question the information you receive, instead of just devouring it without thought. Picture this. You're looking at an ad for a miracle product promising to turn you into a superhero in just 1 week. Instead of rushing to buy it, critical thinking makes you stop and ask, can this product actually do what it promises? Critical thinking isn't about becoming a harsh critic or a doom and gloom forecaster. It's about asking smart questions and thinking logically about the information you receive. Just like when you get an email claiming you've won $1 million, before you start planning your spending spree, take a moment to think, is this definitely not a scam? Therefore, critical thinking is the key to not only navigating through false information, but also becoming a more knowledgeable and wiser person in every decision you make. So, get ready to hone this skill and discover how not to be an easy target in this chaotic world of information. Why is critical thinking important? Let's explore an intriguing question. Why is critical thinking so crucial? Let's examine why this isn't just a useful skill, but an essential one in the modern world. First, imagine you're looking at an extensive menu at a newly opened restaurant. The menu might look amazing, but you can't just choose dishes based on images. Critical thinking helps you read and analyze reviews, ask opinions from those who've tried the food, and make a more informed decision. It's like having a map to help you pick the best dish instead of relying on just intuition. Next, in today's information age, we're bombarded with an enormous amount of information daily. From social media news to advertisements, being able to process and analyze information critically helps you avoid getting lost in the maze of truth and falsehood. Critical thinking allows you to identify misleading news and discard inaccurate information, helping you steer clear of the pitfalls of the digital world. Think about this. Have you ever received an email from a trusted person asking you to transfer money urgently for an emergency? Without applying critical thinking, you might fall victim to a sophisticated scam. Critical thinking helps you pause, analyze, and question, thus protecting you from unfortunate situations. Finally, critical thinking not only assists in analyzing information, but also serves as a powerful tool for decision-making. When facing a significant choice, from choosing a career to making financial investments, thinking critically helps you make decisions based on actual data and thorough analysis rather than being swayed by emotions or superficial appeal. So, when you grasp the importance of critical thinking, you'll see that it's not just a valuable skill, but an indispensable part of everyday life. Don't let yourself be deceived by surface-level information. Equip yourself with critical thinking to become a savvy consumer and astute decision-maker. Techniques for critical thinking. We've explored why critical thinking is important, and now let's look at specific techniques to develop your critical thinking skills. Don't worry, I'm not going to leave you in a brain freeze, but instead, we'll uncover simple yet incredibly effective techniques. 1. Ask expansive questions. Imagine you're looking at an ad for a new product. Instead of accepting everything as truth, ask expansive questions like, does this product really work? Who is behind this ad? And is there evidence supporting these claims? Asking expansive questions helps you dive deeper into the issue and view things from multiple perspectives. 2. Analyze different perspectives. When confronted with an issue or information, consider it from various angles. For example, if you're researching a political issue, read perspectives from multiple sources, both supporting and opposing. This helps you gain a more comprehensive view and avoid bias from a single information source. 3. Identify underlying assumptions. Each piece of information or argument often relies on one or more assumptions. Examine and analyze these assumptions to determine if they are reasonable. For instance, if someone claims that drinking coffee is good for health, the underlying assumption might be that coffee contains antioxidants. Find out if this assumption is accurate and if there's scientific evidence supporting it. 4. Check evidence and sources. When you receive information, especially important information, check the source and quality of the evidence. Don't just accept information because someone says so. Look into the source and assess its reliability. For instance, if a study makes a claim, check who conducted the study, whether it is recognized, and what research methods were used. 5. Evaluate conclusions and consequences. Finally, evaluate your conclusions based on the information and analysis you've done. Consider the consequences of these conclusions. How might they affect you and others? Evaluating conclusions and consequences helps you make more informed decisions and avoid choices based on emotions or lack of information. Real-life examples. In this section, we'll look at some real-life examples of how critical thinking techniques can be applied in daily life. Don't worry, I've prepared some engaging and easy-to-understand scenarios for you to apply right away. First scenario, food advertising. Imagine you see an ad for a miracle food product claiming to help you lose weight quickly. Is this a golden opportunity or just a marketing ploy? To think critically, ask questions like, does this product really help with weight loss? Is there scientific evidence proving its effectiveness? And who is behind this ad? Real-life example. When an ad claims that a weight loss drug can help you shed 10 kilograms in a month without changing your diet, you should check information from reliable medical studies and reviews from those who have used the product. Second scenario, expensive purchase. When considering buying an expensive item, like a new computer, apply the technique of identifying underlying assumptions and checking evidence. Don't rely solely on the advertisement. Find out if the product truly meets your needs and if it's worth the price. Real-life example. If you're looking to buy a new computer, compare it with similar products on the market, read user reviews, and assess whether the computer's features genuinely fulfill your needs. So, we've uncovered the secrets of critical thinking, from smartly identifying information to evaluating trustworthy sources. But before we wrap up, remember that critical thinking isn't a skill that develops overnight. It's a journey, an adventure that you'll never find boring. Think of critical thinking as a game where you're always the winner. Every time you face new information, it's an opportunity to score by asking questions, analyzing, and verifying. And here's the key point. In a world overflowing with information, you can choose to be an intelligent and discerning consumer or just another passive receiver of unchecked information. Be the one where every piece of information has to pass a rigorous test before you trust it. Life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass, but about learning to dance in the rain. Let critical thinking help you dance confidently through every storm of information. If you found this video valuable, don't forget to hit like and share it with your friends so you can all explore more fascinating topics together. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications to never miss any video from The Vector. Thank you for joining us, and remember, every question you ask is a step forward on the path to becoming an exceptional critical thinker. See you in the next video.